Welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we're diving into the quirky world of TSA rules. Ever wondered why you can bring a sword but not a salad? Let's find out together. You can bring a sword on a plane, a sword of all things. But try bringing a salad with dressing over 3.4 ounces, and you'll face the wrath of the TSA. It's almost comical, isn't it? The TSA will let you waltz through with a medieval weapon, but heaven forbid you try to sneak in a little extra ranch dressing. It's enough to make you wonder if they're auditioning for a Monty Python sketch. Welcome to the wonderful world of TSA regulations, where logic goes to die and common sense is left circling baggage claim. We've all been there, shoes off, laptops out, desperately trying to remember if we packed that rogue bottle of shampoo. And let's not forget the belt, the jacket, and the watch. It's like a reverse striptease, all in the name of security. But the TSA isn't just about minor inconveniences. It's a masterclass in baffling contradictions, where seemingly harmless items are flagged, while potentially dangerous ones get a free pass. One moment, you're being scolded for a water bottle, and the next, you're watching someone stroll through with a samurai sword. So buckle up, folks. We're about to dive headfirst into the wild world of the TSA, where swords are safer than salads, and the only thing more unpredictable than a delayed flight is the security line itself. Get ready for a journey through the absurd, where the rules are as clear as mud and the logic is as twisted as a pretzel. Welcome to the TSA Showdown. Let's be clear. Airport security is important. It's a crucial part of ensuring that air travel remains safe for everyone. Nobody wants a repeat of past tragedies, and the TSA plays a significant role in keeping us safe from potential threats. But somewhere between preventing hijackings and confiscating grandma's applesauce, the rules took a hard left turn into Absurdityville. It's as if common sense took a back seat. The TSA website itself is a monument to bureaucratic complexity. It's a digital labyrinth that can leave even the most tech-savvy travelers scratching their heads. It's a labyrinthine maze of drop-down menus, FAQs, and ever-changing regulations that would make a tax lawyer weep. Navigating it feels like a never-ending quest for clarity. Trying to decipher what you can and can't bring on a plane is like deciphering ancient hieroglyphics. The guidelines are often confusing and contradictory. And don't even get us started on the 311 rule for liquids. It's a regulation that has baffled travelers for years. Apparently, terrorists are terrified of moisturizer, but only in quantities exceeding 3.4 ounces. Who knew? It's a rule that seems more comedic than practical. The result? Confusion, frustration, and a whole lot of confiscated snacks. Travelers are left wondering why their harmless items are being taken away. But hey, at least we're safe from oversized bottles of shampoo. It's a small consolation in the grand scheme of things, but it does make you question the logic behind some of these rules. The real kicker is the inconsistency. One TSA agent might wave you through with your pocket knife, while another confiscates your travel-sized toothpaste. It's like playing airport roulette, only the stakes are your sanity and a slightly soggy sandwich. Take, for instance, the great cake versus pie debate of 2019. One traveler was stopped for carrying a pie, deemed a security risk due to its gel-like filling. Yet cakes, often with similar fillings, sailed through security unchecked. The TSA's explanation? The consistency of the filling, right, because terrorists are meticulously checking the viscosity of baked goods. This inconsistency isn't just annoying, it undermines the very purpose of security. If the rules are arbitrary and inconsistently applied, it erodes public trust and makes the whole process feel like, well, security theater. Now back to our original conundrum, swords versus salads. Why on earth are swords, those pointy instruments of medieval warfare, allowed on planes, while a humble salad poses a threat to national security? The answer, surprisingly, lies in logic. Sort of. The TSA categorizes items based on their potential to be used as weapons. Swords, while technically weapons, are primarily considered tools or ceremonial items, and are allowed in checked baggage. Salads, on the other hand, with their sharp forks and potentially explosive dressing bottles, fall under the dreaded liquids and gels category. Of course, the absurdity of this distinction isn't lost on anyone. It's highly unlikely that someone will hijack a plane with a broadsword, though it would make for an interesting movie. But a rogue salad? Now that's just terrifying. I've personally experienced the fickle nature of TSA regulations. It's a tale of confusion, frustration, and ultimately surrender. Once, while traveling back from a conference, I was stopped at security because of my hummus. Yes, my hummus. I had packed it carefully, thinking it would make a great snack for the flight. Apparently, the TSA agent deemed my lovingly prepared chickpea spread a security risk due to its spreadable consistency. I tried to explain that it was just a harmless dip, but my pleas fell on deaf ears. Never mind that it was clearly labeled, stored in a see-through container, and posed about as much of a threat as a tube sock. I even pointed out the ingredients list, hoping it would help. After much debate and a near existential crisis, hummus is life. I was forced to surrender my beloved dip to the TSA gods. It felt like a part of me was being taken away. I watched in despair as it disappeared into the abyss of confiscated goods, likely destined for a sad, lonely existence in a landfill somewhere. The irony, it was almost too much to bear. I was allowed to keep my metal water bottle. No questions asked, no second glances. Because, hydration is important, but hummus, apparently it's a different story altogether. Hummus is a menace to society, or at least that's what the TSA would have you believe. And so my hummus horror story became a cautionary tale for all future travelers. So what have we learned? The TSA is a complex entity, often driven by seemingly arbitrary rules and inconsistent enforcement. But beneath the surface of absurdity lies a method to the madness, however flawed. The key takeaway? When it comes to the TSA, expect the unexpected. Pack light, leave your sense of humor at home, because they'll confiscate that too. And always double-check the latest regulations. And if all else fails, just remember, you can bring a sword, but that salad is a no-go. Ultimately, the TSA is a microcosm of our post-9/11 world, a delicate balancing act between security and freedom, often tipping precariously towards the absurd. Have you ever encountered the TSA's unique brand of logic? Share your stories of confiscated snacks, baffling regulations, and airport security adventures in the comments below. And for more insights into the wonderful world of travel, subscribe to our newsletter today and stay tuned for our next deep dive. Why airplane coffee tastes like regret and how to avoid it.